Hello everyone. In the previous lecture, we just interfaced a single LED to our microcontroller PIC16 of 877A. And now in this lecture, we will try to interface 8 LEDs to a single port in our microcontroller. Let's get started. As usual, we will start with the Proteus circuit for simulation. And this is the previous circuit that we built. And I will delete this LED. Again, I am taking the same LED and I will place it in a horizontal way. For rotating this LED, I will press the plus in the number pad. So I am placing 8 LEDs that needs to be connected to the single port of our microcontroller. Let's take the port as B port. I will move a little bit this controller and I will connect the anodes of each LEDs to the RB0, RB1, RB2, RB3, RB4, RB5, RB6 and RB7, and that's it. I have connected the 8 LEDs to port B of PIC16 of 877A. Other end of the LEDs I will connect to the ground that I am taking from the terminal modes. I will place the ground. Now that the circuit is complete, now let's go for the programming part of this lecture. Open the MPLAB, and now initially we just want to make all the pins of port B as output. So for that we just want to write 0 to all the bits of tris B, right? That we saw in the configuration lecture. So what can I write as tris B equal to 0x00. This will configure all the bits of port B as output, or this will set 0 to all the bits of tris B register that will configure the port B bits all the pins as output. So we have configured all the pins as output and we will go for the logic of our program. As I said before, we just want to set all the bits of port B. For that, we can use the register port B as we are accessing all the 8 bits at a time. So to turn on all the bits, I can write 0xFF. So this will turn on all the bits from RB0 to RB7. Then after that, I'm using the delay underscore underscore delay underscore ms, and I'm giving the value to be 1000. That is, I'm waiting for 1000 millisecond, that is 1 second. After that, again I just want to clear all the bits that is available in the port B. I can do that by giving value 0x00 to port B. Once that is given, I can again wait for 1 second using this delay ms 1000. So that's it. This is the logic. You can see all the bits are turned on from RB0 to RB7 using port B equal to 0xFF, and I am waiting for 1 second. Then after that I am clearing all the bits and I am again waiting for 1 second. Since these 4 lines are given inside the while of 1, after this execution the program control goes over here and this routine continues. Now I am building the project by clicking on this icon over here. You can see the build is successful. Go to the Proteus, double click the IC to load the program. Go to the respective project folder, and here you can see the hex file. Click on it and click on open, and don't forget to change the crystal frequency to 20 megahertz and click on OK. And now I am playing the simulation using the play button in the left bottom corner of the window. You can see all the 8 LEDs connected to the port B are toggling or blinking at a rate of 1 second. For uploading the program onto the microcontroller, firstly power up the development board using external 12V 1A adapter through this socket provided, and then connect the Picket 3 to your PC USB port using mini USB cable. Then the terminals of Picket 3 are connected to the microcontroller as per this circuit diagram. If your development board is not showing these pin nodes, or if you are not having a development board, you can connect the terminals of Picket 3 to the microcontroller port pins as per this circuit diagram. Or you can just build this circuit in a breadboard for programming the microcontroller. Once the circuit is built, come to the Programmer tab and hover over Select Programmer. You will see a number of programmers. In our case, select Picket 3. You can see Picket 3 detected. Click on OK. You must see this target detected. And then go to the Programmer tab again and click on Program. You can see device is being programmed and the programming is complete. Now build this circuit to see the output in the hardware. And you can see this is the output that I got in my hardware. Thanks for watching.